All right, get ready because we're diving deep today into the world of chemical testers.
Ooh, steel yourself.
Uh-huh. Very good.
I couldn't help myself.
So specifically, these chemical testers work in steel production.
That's right.
And you've got an interview coming up.
Hopefully.
Yeah, fingers crossed. And we're going to try to equip you with all the knowledge and strategies so you can just absolutely crush this thing.
Yeah, I loved that.
So we've got a ton of great resources today from RoleCatcher,
They're a great resource.
including career guides and interview guides and even some insights into how AI can help you tailor your answers for maximum impact.
Yeah, it's like having this secret weapon, tucked away in your back pocket.
Okay, so let's just jump right into it.
Okay.
So imagine you're on this factory floor
Oh, yeah.
of a steel production plant. Sparks are flying, metal is glowing, and you're right in the thick of it. You are analyzing samples hot off the line
Wow.
to make sure that liquid metal's composition is spot on.
It's a high-stakes environment.
That's the life of a chemical tester.
Yeah.
High pressure, high impact, and absolutely crucial to producing, top-notch steel.
And then you know what's interesting?
What's that?
The demand for skilled chemical testers is
Is it high?
it's skyrocketing. The Bureau of Labor Statistics projects a 10% growth in this field over the next 5 years, which translates into job security, competitive salaries, and really exciting opportunities for career advancement.
That's awesome. But, let's be real for a second.
Okay.
Working around, molten metal and hazardous chemicals.
Yeah.
This is not, a walk in the park.
No, it's not.
Safety is paramount.
Yeah.
It's a very challenging environment that demands, real precision, attention to detail, and a commitment to following all those strict protocols.
Yeah.
But hey, if you thrive in this kind of fast-paced, hands-on environment where your work directly impacts the quality of these essential materials,
Yeah.
this could be your calling.
I think you hit the nail on the head. This is where RoleCatcher's career guide is really handy because it provides a realistic picture of the day-to-day responsibilities, the work environment, and the potential challenges that you might face.
So you're saying that people can go into these interviews with their eyes wide open,
Absolutely.
ready to answer those tough questions.
Yeah, and speaking of those tough questions.
Okay, let's get down to it. What are some of the questions they might throw your way, and how can we use RoleCatcher to craft winning answers?
Yeah, well, RoleCatcher has this great list of common interview questions for chemical testers, but here's the real gem. They provide insights into what the interviewer is really looking for and how to structure your response to highlight the skills and experience that matter most.
So it's not just about memorizing answers.
No.
It's about understanding the why behind the question.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, what are they really trying to get at?
And showcasing your ability to, think critically
Yes.
and apply your knowledge
Absolutely.
to real-world situations.
Let's take an example. Can you describe your experience with chemical analysis instruments?
I mean, that sounds pretty straightforward.
Yeah, it is. But it's also an opportunity to showcase your practical knowledge and expertise. So instead of just listing the instruments you've used, dive deeper.
Okay.
Talk about specific instruments that are commonly used in steel production, like spectrometers or carbon analyzers. Explain how you've applied them to analyze alloy composition, identify impurities, or ensure that the material meets specific quality standards.
So they want to see that you've got hands-on experience
Absolutely.
and that deep understanding of how those instruments are used in the actual steel-making process.
That's what they're looking for.
Gotcha. And, this is where I think RoleCatcher's AI can really come into play.
Oh, absolutely. Their AI can analyze your practice responses, providing feedback on clarity, conciseness, and even identifying missing keywords based on the specific job description.
That's amazing.
So you can fine-tune your answers to align perfectly with what the employer is seeking.
Wow. Okay, let's do another one. How about this? How do you ensure accuracy and precision in your testing procedures?
This question is all about demonstrating your meticulous approach to quality control.
Yeah.
So talk about specific procedures that you followed, like using certified reference materials to calibrate instruments and validate results.
Hold on, back up for a sec.
Yeah.
What exactly are certified reference materials?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Some of our listeners might not be familiar with that term.
Yeah.
Essentially, they're samples with precisely known compositions that are used to calibrate instruments and ensure the accuracy of your testing procedures.
So it's like having a benchmark
Exactly.
to compare your results against.
Yes.
That makes perfect sense. So by mentioning certified reference materials, you're not just, throwing out jargon. You're demonstrating a deep understanding
Yeah.
of the importance of accuracy and how to achieve it.
And here's a tip. You can even take it a step further by anticipating follow-up questions. The interviewer might ask, what steps would you take if a test result deviated significantly from the expected value?
Oh, that's a good one. That really tests your problem-solving skills.
Absolutely. And RoleCatcher actually provides guidance on how to approach these types of questions. You'll want to walk the interviewer through your troubleshooting process. How would you investigate the discrepancy? Would you recalibrate the instrument, or rerun the test, or consult with the supervisor? By outlining your approach, you demonstrate your analytical thinking and ability to handle those unexpected situations.
I like it. Okay, so let's go to another one.
Okay.
Have you ever encountered a problem with a sample or analysis you couldn't explain? How did you handle it?
This one sounds like a doozy, but really they just want to see how you handle setbacks and solve problems.
Yeah.
This is your chance to showcase your critical thinking skills and your ability to learn from mistakes. Don't be afraid to share an example of a time when you faced a challenge. What's important is how you approach the situation. Did you research potential causes? Consult with colleagues? Try different approaches. Focus on the steps you took to investigate the problem, the resources you consulted, and the lessons you learned from the experience.
So it's not about pretending to be perfect.
Right.
It's about demonstrating resilience.
Yes.
And a commitment to continuous improvement.
Oh.
And I bet RoleCatcher's AI can help you refine your response to this question too.
You bet. Their AI can analyze your answer, identifying areas where you can add more detail or strengthen your examples. It can even help you tailor your language to highlight the specific problem-solving skills mentioned in the job description.
So it's really like having a virtual mentor in your corner.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to another question. What about, can you describe a time you had to prioritize multiple projects with competing deadlines? How did you handle it?
The classic time management question. In a fast-paced environment like steel production, the ability to juggle multiple tasks and meet deadlines is essential.
Yeah, that's for sure. So how do you approach this one?
Start by choosing an example that highlights your organizational skills and ability to handle pressure. Explain the situation, the deadlines involved, and the strategies you use to prioritize tasks. Did you use a to-do list or a project management tool or a specific method for prioritizing tasks based on urgency and importance?
And the outcome.
Right? Yes.
Did you meet the deadlines?
Right.
Did you have to make adjustments along the way? The interviewer wants to see that you can handle, a heavy workload.
Right.
Without compromising quality.
Absolutely. You can even take it a step further by talking about how you communicated with your team and stakeholders to ensure everyone was on the same page and projects stayed on track.
Yeah, that demonstrates your communication and teamwork skills, which are essential in any kind of collaborative work environment.
Exactly. And here's another tip. Be prepared for follow-up questions. The interviewer might ask something like, how do you handle unexpected interruptions or changes in priorities?
Ooh, that's a good one. It really tests your flexibility and your adaptability.
It does.
Yeah.
And again, RoleCatcher's AI can help you anticipate those follow-up questions and prepare thoughtful responses that showcase your ability to handle the unexpected.
Okay, let's shift gears slightly and talk about safety.
Okay.
It's obviously a critical aspect of working in a steel production environment. What kind of question might they ask to assess your safety awareness?
Well, they might ask something like, can you describe your experience with hazard identification and risk assessment in chemical testing?
Okay.
This question is all about demonstrating that you're not only knowledgeable about safety protocols, but that you have a proactive mindset when it comes to identifying and mitigating risks.
So it's not enough to say, I always wear safety goggles.
Right. You want to go beyond the basics and showcase your understanding of potential hazards specific to chemical testing in a steel production environment. Talk about your experience with conducting risk assessments, identifying potential hazards, and implementing control measures to minimize risks. You can even mention specific safety training programs you've completed or safety protocols you've implemented in previous roles.
Yeah. So you're demonstrating that you're not just following the rules.
Yeah.
You're actively thinking about safety.
Absolutely.
Taking steps to create a safe work environment for yourself and your colleagues.
Exactly. And here's where RoleCatcher's AI can really help you fine-tune your answer. By analyzing the specific safety requirements mentioned in the job description, their AI can suggest keywords and phrases to incorporate into your response, ensuring you hit all the right notes.
So it's like having a safety expert whispering in your ear, guiding you to craft that perfect answer.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's tackle one more question. What about, can you describe a time when you had to troubleshoot a complex problem in a chemical test process?
This question is designed to assess your analytical thinking and problem-solving skills. Choose an example that highlights your ability to investigate, analyze, and resolve a complex issue.
Okay, walk us through it. How would
Yeah.
you approach this?
Start by clearly describing the problem. What were the symptoms? What were the potential causes? Then outline the steps you took to investigate the issue. Did you review testing procedures, analyze data, consult with colleagues?
And don't forget the solution, right? What did you ultimately discover was the root cause of the problem, and how did you fix it?
Right. And here's a key point. Emphasize the lessons you learned from the experience. Did you identify a weakness in the testing procedure? Did you develop a new troubleshooting technique? The interviewer wants to see that you can learn from challenges and apply those lessons to future situations.
So it's not just about solving the problem.
Right.
It's about demonstrating a commitment to continuous improvement. And I'm guessing RoleCatcher's AI can provide valuable feedback on this type of response as well.
Absolutely. Their AI can analyze your answer for clarity, conciseness, and even identify areas where you can add more detail to strengthen your example. It can even suggest specific problem-solving skills to highlight based on the job description. It's like having a virtual mentor helping you polish your response to shine.
Okay, we've covered some pretty tough interview questions here.
We have.
And I have to say, RoleCatcher seems like an invaluable resource
Absolutely.
for anyone preparing for a chemical tester interview.
It is.
But before we move on to other aspects of the role, I just want to pause for a moment and emphasize something really important.
Okay.
While having, these well-crafted answers
Yeah.
to these common questions, it's essential. It's equally important to be genuine and authentic during your interview.
I think that's a fantastic point. The interviewer wants to get a sense of who you are as a person, not just a list of skills and experiences.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
relax, be yourself, and let your passion for science and the steel industry, shine through. That's what will truly make you stand out.
I couldn't agree more.
All right, so let's move beyond the interview itself
Okay.
and explore the career path of a chemical tester.
Sounds good to me. Let's delve into how you can not only land the job, but thrive and advance in this exciting field.
Yeah.
All right. So you aced the interview, landed that coveted chemical tester position. Congratulations, but the journey doesn't stop there.
Nope, it definitely does not. What does that career path look like for chemical testers in steel production? I mean, where can this role take you?
Well, RoleCatcher's Career Guide lays out a pretty exciting roadmap. With experience and continuous learning, you can climb that ladder into supervisory roles, research and development positions, or even management.
Okay, let's break that down. So what would a supervisory role entail?
Imagine leading a team of testers, overseeing that whole quality control process and ensuring that every batch of steel meets the highest standards. You'd be mentoring junior staff, troubleshooting complex issues, and collaborating with other departments to optimize those production processes.
So you're saying that you would be applying all of your technical expertise
Mm-hmm.
while developing leadership and management skills. That sounds like a really great next step for someone who enjoys mentoring and taking on more responsibility.
Exactly. And for those who have a passion for innovation and pushing the boundaries of the field, research and development might be the perfect path.
Ooh, tell me more about that. What kind of research opportunities exist for chemical testers in steel production?
It's a fascinating area. You could be involved in developing new testing methods to analyze steel composition more efficiently or accurately. You might be researching new alloys to enhance, strength durability or corrosion resistance. Or you could even be involved in developing more sustainable steel production processes to minimize environmental impact.
Wow, that sounds really exciting.
Yeah.
Contributing to the development of cutting-edge materials and processes. That's a real opportunity to make a lasting impact.
It is, and of course, there's always the management track. As you gain experience, demonstrate leadership abilities, and develop a really deep understanding of the steel production process, you could move into management roles within the quality control department or even the company as a whole.
So you could be leading teams, setting strategic direction, and making key decisions that impact the entire operation. It's a pretty impressive trajectory.
It is. And what's really exciting is that no matter which path you choose, continuous learning is key to success.
Right. The steel industry is constantly evolving with new technologies and materials and processes emerging all the time. How can chemical testers kind of stay ahead of the curve and ensure that their skills remain relevant?
Well, RoleCatcher recommends a multifaceted approach. Taking advanced courses in analytical chemistry, metallurgy, or materials, science can deepen your technical knowledge. Attending industry conferences and workshops provides opportunities to learn about the latest trends, network with other professionals, and stay informed about those emerging technologies.
So it's about staying curious,
Yeah,
seeking out new knowledge and continuously expanding your skill set.
absolutely. And don't underestimate the value of professional certification.
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
What kind of certifications are valuable for chemical testers in steel production?
There are several industry-recognized certifications that can demonstrate your expertise and commitment to professional development. The American Society for Testing and Materials, or ASTM, offers certifications in various areas of materials testing, including steel, and the Association for Materials Protection and Performance, or AMPP, offers certifications related to corrosion control and materials protection, which are highly relevant to the steel industry.
So those certifications are like badges of honor,
Yeah,
showcasing your specialized knowledge and skills to potential employers.
precisely. They can give you a competitive edge in the job market and open doors to new opportunities.
Okay, now let's talk about showcasing your accomplishments. How can chemical testers effectively demonstrate their expertise and stand out from the crowd?
RoleCatcher suggests a few strategies. Presenting your research findings at conferences or publishing them in industry journals is a fantastic way to gain recognition and establish yourself as a thought leader in the field.
Yeah, that's a great way to contribute to the advancement of knowledge
Huh.
and share your expertise with the wider scientific community.
Absolutely. And for those who enjoy sharing their knowledge and mentoring others, consider becoming an active member of professional organizations like ASTM or AMPP. You can contribute to committees' present workshops or even mentor junior professionals.
So it's about building that strong professional network,
Yeah.
giving back to the community, and continuously learning and growing.
Precisely. And let's not forget about the power of a well-crafted portfolio.
Oh, yeah, the portfolio. What should a chemical tester's portfolio include?
Your portfolio should showcase your technical skills, analytical abilities, and problem-solving expertise. Include examples of analytical reports you've written, case studies you've worked on, or even practical demonstrations of your testing skills. You can even highlight projects where you've implemented safety protocols or improved testing procedures.
So it's about presenting a compelling narrative
Yeah.
of your experience and accomplishments, demonstrating your ability to apply your knowledge and skills to real-world challenges.
Exactly. Your portfolio is a tangible representation of your expertise, and it can be a powerful tool in your job search, or even when seeking promotions or new opportunities within your current company.
So I'm curious, how does RoleCatcher's AI come into play when it comes to career development and showcasing your accomplishments?
That's a great question. RoleCatcher's AI can actually analyze your resume and portfolio, identifying areas where you can strengthen your presentation and highlight the skills and experiences that are most relevant to your desired career path.
So it's like having a personalized career advisor helping you craft a compelling narrative that resonates with potential employers.
Precisely. Their AI can suggest specific keywords, skills, or accomplishments to highlight based on industry trends and the specific job roles you're targeting. It can even help you tailor your language to align with the terminology used in job descriptions or industry publications.
So it's like having a secret weapon in your back pocket,
It is.
helping you to stand out from the crowd and showcase your true potential.
It is. And what's even more impressive is that RoleCatcher's AI is constantly learning and evolving.
What do you mean by that?
Their AI algorithms are constantly analyzing industry data, job postings, and successful career trajectories to provide you with the most up-to-date insights and recommendations.
So it's not just a static tool.
Yeah.
It's a dynamic resource that adapts to the ever-changing landscape of the steel industry.
Exactly. And that's what makes RoleCatcher such a powerful tool for anyone looking to launch or advance their career as a chemical tester in steel production.
Okay, we've talked about landing the job, career advancement, continuous learning, and showcasing your accomplishments. What else should aspiring chemical testers know as they embark on this exciting career path? What are some of the less tangible qualities that contribute to success in this field?
That's a fantastic question. While technical skills and knowledge are essential, certain personality traits and soft skills can truly set you apart.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Being a chemical tester in steel production requires a unique blend of precision adaptability and a genuine passion for science and problem solving.
Let's unpack those qualities one by one.
Sure.
Why is precision so important in this role?
In the world of steel production, even the slightest variation in composition can have significant consequences. Chemical testers are responsible for ensuring the quality and consistency of the materials used in everything from bridges and buildings to cars and appliances. Their analysis must be meticulous and accurate, as lives and livelihoods depend on the integrity of the materials they test.
So it's about understanding the weight of the responsibility
Yeah,
that comes with this role. It's not just about running tests, it's about being a guardian of quality and safety.
precisely. And this is where adaptability comes into play.
Okay, explain how adaptability is essential for chemical testers.
The steel production process is dynamic and complex. Things can change rapidly, and unexpected challenges can arise at any moment. Chemical testers need to be able to think on their feet, adjust to changing priorities, and troubleshoot problems effectively under pressure.
So it's about being flexible, resourceful, and maintaining a cool head even when things get heated, so to speak.
Exactly. And of course, all of this is underpinned by a genuine passion for science and problem solving.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why is passion so crucial in this field?
The work of a chemical tester can be challenging and demanding. It often involves working long hours, sometimes in tough environments, and dealing with complex technical issues. Passion is the fuel that drives you to excel, to go the extra mile, and to constantly seek ways to improve processes and outcomes.
So it's about finding joy in the challenge,
Yeah.
the pursuit of knowledge, and the satisfaction of contributing to the creation of these essential materials that shape our world.
Precisely. And this is where RoleCatcher's AI can also play a role in helping you discover your passions and align them with your career aspirations.
Oh, tell me more about that. How can AI help with something as personal as passion?
RoleCatcher's AI can analyze your interests, skills, and experience to identify potential career paths that align with your passions. It can suggest specific roles, industries, or even areas of specialization that you might not have considered otherwise.
So it's like having a career counselor who knows you inside and out, helping you to discover those hidden talents and passions that you can translate into a fulfilling and meaningful career.
Exactly. And that's what's so exciting about the intersection of technology and career development. AI can empower individuals to explore their passions, identify opportunities they might have overlooked, and ultimately find work that truly ignites their spark.
This is fantastic. We've covered so much ground today, from landing the job to navigating the career path, and even exploring the deeper qualities that contribute to success as a chemical tester. But I have a feeling there's even more to uncover.
You're absolutely right. There are always more insights to glean, more strategies to explore, and more stories to uncover.
Well, then let's keep this deep dive going.
Sounds like a plan. We've really explored a lot, the technical skills, the career paths, even the personality traits that make a chemical tester, truly stand out. But let's dive even deeper into the heart of steel production.
Okay, I'm ready. What's so special about the steel industry that makes this role so captivating?
Well, it's not just about the metal itself, though. Steel is pretty amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Think about it. Bridges, skyscrapers, cars, even the appliances in your kitchen. Steel is the backbone of our modern world.
I never really thought about it that way. It really is everywhere.
It is. And as a chemical tester in this industry, you're not just analyzing samples, you're ensuring the quality and safety of the materials that shape our lives.
That must be a pretty powerful feeling, knowing your work has such a direct impact on the world around us.
It really is. And it's not just about the present, it's about the future, too. The steel industry is constantly evolving with new technologies emerging all the time.
I mean, like what? Give me some examples.
Think 3D printing with metal,
Yeah.
Creating intricate designs and later, stronger components.
Oh, wow.
Or advancements in steel recycling, making the industry more sustainable and environmentally friendly.
Okay, so being a chemical tester in steel production isn't just a job.
No.
It's a front row seat to innovation
Absolutely.
and the evolution of these essential materials.
It really is. And for those who are passionate about science and technology, it's an incredibly exciting field to be a part of.
Okay, so we've covered a lot of ground, but before we wrap up, I want to circle back to RoleCatcher and all of their AI-powered tools. We've talked about how they can help with interview prep and career development, but how can their AI specifically help tailor answers and provide feedback for this very unique role?
Well, their AI is trained on this vast data set of job descriptions, interview questions, and successful responses specifically for chemical testers in steel production. So it understands the nuances of the role, the industry-specific terminology, and the key skills that employers are seeking.
So it's not just like generic career advice,
Yeah.
it's like tailored guidance that's relevant to this specific field.
Exactly. Think of it as having a team of experts in steel production and chemical testing working behind the scenes to help you craft the perfect responses.
Okay, so paint me a picture. How does this work in practice?
Let's say you're practicing your answer to the question about experience with chemical analysis instruments.
Okay.
So you input your response into RoleCatcher's AI platform, and it analyzes your answer, identifying areas for improvement.
Like what kind of feedback does it actually provide?
Well, it can highlight missing keywords based on the specific job description you're targeting. For example, if the job description emphasizes experience with spectrometers, their AI will make sure you've incorporated that keyword into your response.
So make sure your answer is aligned with what the employer is looking for.
Exactly. It can also suggest ways to make your answer more concise and impactful, helping you communicate your expertise effectively.
It's like having a personal editor
Yeah.
polishing your responses.
Exactly. And it doesn't just provide feedback on content, it can also analyze your delivery, suggesting ways to improve your tone, pacing, and clarity.
That's really cool.
It's like having a virtual interview coach helping you practice and refine your responses until you're confident and ready to knock their socks off.
I love it. So this has been an incredibly insightful deep dive, I think, into the world of chemical testers and steel production. I know I've learned so much about the role, the career path, and the importance of continuous learning and leveraging AI-powered tools like RoleCatcher.
Me too. It's been a fascinating journey exploring the intersection of science, technology, and the essential materials that shape our world.
And for anyone out there who's considering a career as a chemical tester in steel production, I say go for it.
Absolutely.
It's a challenging and rewarding and ever-evolving field with a very bright future ahead.
I couldn't agree more. And remember, with the right preparation guidance and a passion for science and innovation, you can achieve anything you set your mind to.
That's awesome. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope you've gained valuable insights and are feeling empowered to take the next step in your journey. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep reaching for the stars.